Hey guys, Chris here. Hope you're having a good week. I'm thinking about the patterns that we're stuck in. You know, they always say that enlightenment is polishing the mirror, which means life's not about the acquisition of knowledge. It's not even about the acquisition of skill. It is about stripping away and polishing the fog and the dirt and the dust and the muck so that you can see yourself clearly exactly as you are. Because if you think about it, inspect and adapt doesn't work if you can't see yourself exactly as you show up in the world to everyone else. So I'm interested in those patterns, the things that we do on autopilot that everyone else can see, but we can't. Take a moment and think about what some of those could be for you. Do you do the same thing every day? Right, you'll walk to the train the same path. Do you get your coffee at the same time from the same place, same size, same flavorings? Do you eat the same food from the same places every day? Do you sit in the same spot? Do you talk to the same people? Do you go to the same websites? Watch the same programming? Get all your information and ideas from the same sources? If so, you're stuck in patterns. Now, those are physical patterns. If you have routines that you are semi-aware of, that you're locked into and have rehearsed so well, that they're permanently etched into your daily plan, your daily activities, what do you think is going on upstairs? Is it possible that you have thought patterns? Is it possible that you have emotional patterns? It's not only possible, it's for sure. Think about it. If you get into a rut where you're not even conscious of the steps that you take, the places that you go, and look around you. I mean, if you live in a big city like Toronto, like I do, watch the zombies. Walk up and down the street and just look at the people with their faces planted in their devices, pointed down at their feet, never looking up, never smiling, never appreciating the miracles that are happening, changing, beginning and ending around them in every second. What are the chances that they have complete autonomy and control over their thinking and their emotions? So here's an example of a thought pattern. Let's imagine one of your colleagues gets up and has a great new idea for a retrospective or a testing technique or something that'll make the team better. And immediately upon hearing it, you go, oh, it's a bad idea. That's not going to work. It's a pattern. You've barely even heard it. You've barely even given time to contemplate it. Now imagine what it's like to hang around with somebody like that. Somebody who's always saying that won't work. That's a bad idea. That sucks. Is that going to create negative energy in the team room or positive energy in the team room? The trick is they probably don't even realize that they're doing it. They've simply been trained to do it. Now, what if that person is you? What if you're the negative person on your team? Well, let's fix that. How do you fix that? All you have to do is catch yourself thinking to yourself. So when people present new ideas, when somebody does something, when people are conversing with you, watch where your head goes. And so when you catch your mind saying things like, that's a stupid idea, then just turn the mirror around on yourself and say, really? Is it? When you say, that's never going to work, catch yourself and say, really? Couldn't it? Won't it? Why won't it? Force yourself to examine and scrutinize your automatic patterns, your reactions, because those are default scripts that, just like your automatic path to the office and back again, is there to save you time and to save you your conscious attention so you can use it for other things. So are your reactions to everyday situations. So just catch it and flip it. It's simple. Now, what about your emotional patterns? This is interesting. There are times when you may notice yourself feeling tired, feeling sad. You may find yourself anxious, nervous, uncomfortable, fidgety, and there's no good explanation for it. Well, if you dig deep, you'll realize that you're in a situation that makes you uncomfortable. See, for me, if I have a creative project to do, or if I have to hunker down on a piece of work that I really don't enjoy, all of a sudden I noticed, man, I gotta go for a nap. I'm tired. Maybe I didn't sleep too well last night. Maybe I need more hours of sleep. All I know is that right here, right now, I need to close my eyes and take a nap. When I started watching closely, when I started paying attention to my patterns, I noticed that every time I had something I didn't want to do, I'd get tired and allow myself to go for a nap. I wasn't tired at all. I was just so uncomfortable with doing the task that I experienced fatigue. I experienced heavy eyes. And then I allowed myself to procrastinate by saying, well, I'm tired. I got to honor that, right? I got to honor my journey. And the minute I realized that that's what I was doing, I immediately said, no. The minute you feel tired in the middle of the day, especially when it's around a meeting you don't want to go to, something you overcommitted to, work that you really don't enjoy, you feel yourself getting tired, muscle through it. Literally stop this instant, change your attitude, wake yourself up, get to work, push through. Now that works for me. Something else may work for you, but the point is, you have to notice those patterns first. Then you can act upon them. In all cases, physical ruts, mental ruts, emotional ruts, you have to break the pattern by doing something intentional and willful that will allow you to make the change and do differently. So this week, be aware of your patterns, because that autopilot might be taking you someplace that you don't want to go. All right, that's it for this week, guys. Don't forget to join the Facebook Badass Agile Listener Lounge. Links are in the show notes. I'll see you there. You get access to episodes before the rest of the world. You get to vote on what comes up next in the Badass Agile podcast, and all kinds of other exclusives and fellowship with other like-minded lunatics. Come on, maniacs. You know you want to join. I'll see you there. You can find me at badassagile.com or reach out on Twitter at badass_agile or on Instagram at badassagile. I'll see you next time, and until then, stay badass.